What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to do a review of the season 4 premiere of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. So if you haven't seen the season 4 premiere of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan, turn this video off, go watch the episode, and then come back and watch this review. And please like the review and subscribe to my channel. It's a simple, free, anonymous way to support my channel. It takes less than 5 seconds of your time to do. So please like and subscribe to support. I'm not a public speaker. I will tend to say and so and like 1,000 times. I may stop to regain my thoughts. I may slow my speaking down to regain my thoughts. I'm going to be looking at my notes that I take throughout the show. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. Also, comment below what you would grade this week's episode, what you thought about this premiere, if there's anything that I leave out or I don't bring up or I'm off on, or you just have a general opinion, leave it in the comments, please, for those interactions. I like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. I'm going to grade this season premiere. I'm going to give it a B-. It was good. I didn't like the flashback of it all. It was a little slow. Like, I feel like it was stuff that we didn't really need. I watched the episode twice, but then when I watched it the second time to take my notes, I found myself, like, skipping a lot because I didn't really have to look at every scene. It was like some of the scenes I feel like could have been in one. But either way, it was still a good episode. It was still a good premiere episode. I still liked it, so I'm going to give it a B-. But who knows, I might change my grade at the end of this review, depending on what I talk about and whatnot. So, last chance, the season 4 premiere of Power Book 3 Raising Kanan. If you haven't seen it, turn this video off so you don't get any spoilers. Okay, so at the top of this season premiere episode, we leave off. We come back to where we left off at the end of season 3, when they in that warehouse or wherever they are, and Kanan kills Ronnie, and Rock kills Omar. I can't remember Omar Epps' name on the show. I can't remember, so I'm gonna be saying Omar Epps a lot. But Kanan kills Ronnie, Rock kills Omar Epps, and then Unique pops up standing over Ronnie's dead body. I don't know why people were surprised that Unique was still alive. I mean, they showed that at the end of season 3. They showed Unique standing over Ronnie's body, so it's not like we didn't know he wasn't dead. So this whole episode is like a flashback to 3 months earlier. So Ronnie dumps Unique's body, but Unique is not dead. She crawls out of the ditch, and he goes to a payphone. He reaches out to one of his homeboys to come get him. And his homeboy takes him to a vet to get fixed up because, he can't go to an actual hospital. And the vet dude, he keeps insisting that Unique needs a real doctor. He's saying, he got extensive brain damage, and it might affect some changes. He might have changes to his personality and his whole setup. His whole body, basically. So he keeps urging that, like, this serious brain damage, it might affect his personality. So it's like, okay, so now we're looking out for Unique to be different this season around. This season this time around. They re-showed the opening of Lou's. I can't remember if it was the opening of the lounge or if they just was revamping it and it was a reopening, whatever. But it's like the open mic night where Famous is performing. And Lou, he apologizes to Jukebox for missing her audition. Because remember, I think he missed it because he was getting drunk or something happened with him. And then we know Rock missed Lou's open mic night because she was on her way there. And then the police came to the house and they took her to the station for questioning. Her lawyer ends up getting her out and tells her, they don't have anything on you. I don't think the task force will be bothering you for any time soon or anymore, basically. And he tells her, but that doesn't mean that you and your people shouldn't keep your heads on the swivel, because they'll definitely circle back because they feel like they didn't have anything in the first time. So Rock, she finds out that she's pregnant with Unique's baby. She tells the clinic people the baby father's dead. I can't have a baby right now. I got a lot going on. So she decides not to keep the baby. She only tells Jukebox, and she makes Jukebox take that secret to her grave. Jukebox does ask Rock if she loved Unique, and Rock says that she thinks she could have loved him. She thinks she could have. So Sal asks to meet with Marvin specifically, without Rock. So Marvin meets up with Sal. I think that's his name. I think his name is Sal. I don't remember, but I think that's his name. The Italian dude. So he meets up with him, and Sal's asking Marvin to basically, what is he? Actually, basically tells him to put a scare to his son-in-law, because his son-in-law is out here openly cheating on his daughter. It's not a good look, basically. So Kanan, he's tasked to do a research paper on one of his grandparents, or he's gonna be violating, because if he don't, he's violating the terms that his social worker put in place before his court case, and whatever the case may be. So he's meeting with I guess it's the principal or the dean or something, and she's telling him he got to get that done or else. So Kanan goes to Omar Epps asking if he can write about his parents, and Omar Epps is like, "Nah, we're not about to do that. Especially you don't want people to think you're not DEFCON's son, and nah, you're not writing about my folks." But then in the same breath talking about something, but I do want us to connect more and be more than what we are, father son. And it's just like he's trying to connect with you right now by getting to know your parents, and you shutting them down. It's just like, I'm glad that nigga gone, Omar Epps. I didn't like his character anyway. Jukebox has dinner with the girl Aisha from the girl group, because one of the girls from the girl group is pregnant with Kanan's baby, so she's staying with him. And then the other girl, this girl Aisha, is the one that Jukebox, I guess, is having a thing for, got a thing for her or whatever. So they having dinner with Aisha's parents. The parents basically are trying to find out what Jukebox has planned after high school besides the girl group, and Jukebox like, I really don't know right now. Makes the dinner awkward. They bring up Aisha wanting to do more outside of the girl group, but now it seems like she don't want to. Whatever, okay. We get these scenes where Marvin's telling Sal's son-in-law, and Marvin always eating. I remember seeing an interview. I can't remember who was the interview, but the cast was like talking about how Marvin always has to eat. And I can't remember why. I think he just liked to eat or whatever it was. This nigga always eating. So we get to see him telling Sal's son-in-law basically to see how he moving or whatever. And then he catches him in the locker room or something. He threatens him. And this lands him in the good graces of Sal. And Sal's like, I owe you one. So, Unique, he's staying with his man. And one day he had to come get him. He promised him he's going to pay him, look after him until he get better, whatever the case may be. I think the dude's name is Early. I think that's his name. And he tells him, I need you to go out. Unique tells Early, I need you to go out on the streets and like find out what's happening out there, who running shit, what's going on since I was presumed dead, blase, blase. Kanan, he goes to his grandmother. He goes to Marvin. And he also goes to Lou, who seems like he still has a drinking problem. But he goes to all three of them to get information on his grandfather for his paper. Where we find out his grandfather, I'm assuming, committed suicide, and of course didn't have the best relationship with the kids or the grandmother for that matter. We find out little things about his grandfather. Mind you, I don't know if this is the dude's name, but I think I heard the vet dude call him Early. So I'm just calling him Early. So Early, he tells Unique that, Rock got your old connects. She's selling out your old spats, blase, blase, and she running shit. And Kanan and Ronnie are working together, which now makes Unique think that Rock and Kanan conspired with Ronnie to kill Unique. So he think that they all working together and had him killed and whatnot. So now he feel like they all against him. So, of course, Kanan and Rock, they still on bad terms. We get this scene where Rock tells Kanan, I don't care how much you hate me. I'm your mom. I'm going to always love you. I'm going to love you forever. Jukebox has brunch, whatever, with Nicole's dad, the girl the white girl that she was seeing until she OD'd. So she's having brunch with Nicole's dad, and he's ecstatic about her getting into the girl group and becoming a member and whatnot. But then when she brings up considering enlisting into the army, you know, he's making these comments about, you know, the army being conservative, you know, because Jukebox is gay, and how she shouldn't even be focused on that. She should be focused on becoming a big pop star with the singing group and whatnot. So it's like he's not even really encouraging her to join the army. But if I'm not mistaken, I think she already did it. I think it was a situation where she had no choice. I can't remember though. Then we get the scene at Lou's little lounge. I think this is Famous's sister. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me lying. I don't know. But I think Famous's sister stops by to come see Lou, but he doesn't really seem happy to see her. And she's talking about she's just in town for a little while to talk to some people or whatever, and she misses him, what they used to do. I don't know. Whatever. Kanan's delivery boys, they complaining to Kanan that they aren't getting paid enough for the work that they doing. But it was weird because he's like, you know, you got to make this worth our while. And Kanan's like, y'all getting paid 24/7 money. And they like, yeah, but it's not enough. So they getting paid the right amount, but they don't feel like it's worth it. They don't feel like it's worth it with the work that they doing. It's just confusing. If y'all getting paid for the work that y'all doing and it's good money, then what are you talking about? It's just crazy. So then Kanan finds out that his grandmother has kidney cancer, and she makes him promise not to tell anybody else, because she's like, you're the only person that knows, don't tell anybody else. We get this scene where Unique is about to get the job. He about to get the drop on Lou, while Lou's leaving the lounge, attempting to drive home drunk. But then his business partner, the white lady who he runs the lounge with, she comes out there and stops him before he gets in his car. And this makes Unique hesitate and walk away. Plus, he ain't ready. That nigga still fucked up. That scar on his forehead, he could barely stand. He could barely hold the gun. It wasn't a good time anyway. Probably would have missed or something. I don't know. But then again, Lou was hella drunk, so I don't know. But then at the end of the episode, we fast forward back to the whole meetup situation where Rock killed Omar Epps and Kanan killed Ronnie and all that. So Unique, we see that Unique was watching as Rock and Kanan fled after they killed Ronnie and Omar Epps, and what's his name? Unique goes into the warehouse to see his brother dead on the ground on the floor, and he pulls out his gun. Looks like he wants to take an extra shot just because he ain't get to kill his brother himself. And yeah, that's how the episode ends. Like I said, it was a nice little premiere episode. The whole flashback to show us stuff that we wasn't looking out for in the season 3 finale. It's like, okay. It's basically, I mean, the flashback didn't do nothing but tell us that Rock was pregnant with Unique's baby, and that Unique now thinks that everybody is against him, not just Ronnie. So it makes me wonder if Rock would have kept the baby had she known that Unique is alive. I don't know. I don't think she would have kept it either way. I don't know. But when Juke asked her, do you think you could have loved Unique? And she said, I think I could have. So I don't know. But I would still give it a B-. Not a lot happened. I mean, I'm ready to see the next episode. We'll be back in the present day, because the flashback I wasn't really feeling. And there was a lot of sentimental moments in this episode. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it was just like, it was a lot of scenes where I was like, okay, we could have put this in one scene, but it was still good. It still had me entertained. So I'm gonna give it like I said, I'm gonna give it a B-. But yeah, comment below what you thought of it, what you would grade it. If there's anything that I forgot or I left out or I was off on, yeah, leave it in the comments. Or you just have your general opinions, just leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel. It takes less than 5 seconds. It's only been 15 minutes, so if you stayed here for 15 minutes, then you can take 5 seconds and hit like and subscribe. And more power-related things will pop up on your algorithm and your timeline if you do so. It's free. It's anonymous. It's the best way to support. So if you want to support without spending any money, without even me knowing it is you, liking and subscribing is the best way to do it. So just like and subscribe, comment below. Thanks for watching this review, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.